Ever since I got in the appliance business, I've always wanted to see if you could launder money. Well, depending on if the FBI is watching or not, we are going to see if we can wash money. I don't have usually a ton of money on me, but I just had a customer come into my store and purchase a stove all in $1 bills. And we are in the age of coronavirus, so we are going to need to clean the money to make it sanitary. So stay tuned and watch and see what happens when we try to wash a stack of cash. To perform this test, I have two sets of bills. The ones I got from the customer for the stove, and then I also have 20 brand new bills from the bank that I am marking to see if the marker ink will come off the bills in the wash, as well as the post-wash and dry quality of the bills to see what they end up like. The total wash time on this washing machine was almost 45 minutes on a light load setting from start to end, so I have gone ahead and sped the part of the video up significantly. If you want to watch a longer video of laundering money in a washer, I do have the full video on my channel, and it's in the video's description. The washer we're using in this video is a standard Roper washer made in 2010. It uses an old school style agitator, so the money is going to go through probably one of the more violent cycles possible during the wash, which will prove whether or not how readily you can wash money. Most of the time you may accidentally leave some bills in a jean pocket so they're protected, whereas this is a straight worst case scenario for your money. By now you may be wondering how cash can survive in the washer. Everyone always refers to it as paper money, but in reality it's not made of paper. The government recipe is secret, but it's most likely close to 75% cotton, 25% linen mix, not unlike a thinner pair of jeans. Additionally, the federal government actually puts newly designed bills through washing machines to make sure the colored dyes don't run off during the wash cycle. But if you use extremely hot water, like accidentally installing the wrong hoses on the washer water valves, you may see the ink fade over time. The spin cycle on even a basic washer like this one is incredibly powerful. It results in the money being only mildly damp once it's done, despite being washed for 45 minutes. Unlike a fully cotton garment, the need to dry these bills is pretty minimal, but I wouldn't suggest immediately throwing them into your wallet right away. I also want to note that the video of the wet bills inside the washer after the spin cycle was taken mid-filming before all the agitation took place. Something very strange happened, though, once the bills were finally removed from the tub and placed into a tote to prep them for the dryer. Nearly every single bill was folded completely in half, lengthways. I'd venture to guess that about 100 of the 125 bills were like this, and I don't really know how to explain it. This happened both to the old bills as well as the new ones I bought from the bank the day that I tried this experiment. But to be honest, if you really cared about sanitizing your money to ensure it's not contaminated with something like the coronavirus or another infection, you'd just skip literally every part of this video until this point and simply throw the money into a warm dryer. Many infectious diseases start to inactivate around 130 degrees Fahrenheit or about 55 degrees Celsius. Most common residential dryers will easily achieve that number or higher unless it's something like a condenser dryer. Humidity affects the virus as well, so high humidity, such as from a wet currency, and high heat will take care of everything in a quicker time span than a 45-minute wash will. Also, make sure that you do have a lint filter in the unit, or else your money is going to get sucked into the blower housing of the unit. I may or may have not learned this lesson the hard way while drying the money. Here's what the bills look like after 6 minutes in the dryer. This is after I had to unfold almost every single one of them on this dryer, and note the creases that remained through even the drying cycle. You'll notice the light pink mark on this bill, indicating that it was one of the bills that I marked earlier in this video. It's lined up quite a bit, but now the money is certainly well worn, despite it being brand new just an hour ago. Also note the giant crease in it has worn down the collaring in the middle of the bill, just like many of the other older bills that were in the wash. I can't understate how aggravating the folded bills were once I decided to do this video. Every bill had the crisp, hard feeling of a brand new banknote, despite how roughed up each and every one was, making it that much harder to unfold them. I decided to time how long it took me to unfold the remaining 100 bills in this clip. So how long does it take to unfold 100 bills? About 6 minutes and 39 seconds, assuming you are kneeling on a concrete floor with a camera to your side, recording how tedious this was. It did feel like a lot longer period of time though, due to kneeling on the concrete floor. And here you have 125 freshly laundered $1 bills. They smell great and feel crisp. Now I know why so many rich people love to launder their money. But instead of like the movies where you launder money at a car wash or a laundromat where you could get other people's germs, you now know how to do the same thing in the comfort of your very own house. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to launder your own money at home, and I hope you'll continue to watch the channel and like and subscribe to it.